Welcome back to Permadeath Survival in Scrap Mechanic, where if we die once, the series ends. And we've got some news to talk about, some unfortunate news at the beginning of this episode. And no, I did not die off camera or anything, but what happened is I am not in the world that we started the series in, because that world has disappeared for some reason. I went to start recording, and what seems like happened from my perspective is I clicked on the Permadeath world file in the loading screen to start getting it loaded. I clicked play, and then it just disappeared. It was gone from my save files. It was gone from everywhere. I don't know how that could have happened. I even tried some like file recovery stuff and could not recover the file. So what I've done is I spent the past couple hours in a new world under the same rules and trying to get back to the state that I was in. So I have a relatively similar car here. I've max upgraded my engine. The only thing I'm missing is this world is very different in its layout, and I have not found an Ember Forest yet, so I have no Ember to get tier 2 metal with. But other than that, I'm pretty much exactly where I was resource-wise. Because if I had just died off camera or something and wanted to pull a sneaky move on you guys, which I wouldn't have to be in a new world. But I'm excited to show you guys this world, especially where my mechanic station is, and what's around my mechanic station is really interesting compared to the last one. And I'm gonna be making regular backups now. I was actually gonna back up the episode, or back up the file after this episode, but I just wasn't really doing it that much because we haven't built anything significant yet that I thought could break the game. That's usually my concern with backing up files, is what if my creation glitches out and I lose something permanent that I put a lot of work into. I like to just back up to a previous save, which in Permadeath, I guess that really doesn't work. But it's just kind of habit, you know? So I'm out scouting for a Ember Forest right now. I'm pretty far from my mechanic station, which is way over there. Here, let me get on top of this hill, see if we can see some of the distance over the land on what's ahead of us. Oh my goodness, I almost died. If I ragdolled there, could have died. If you ragdoll in front of any bot, you could potentially never recover from that. Yeah, so you can see there's ruins there. There's like a whole mountain range there. Mechanic station's, it's way past that. So I'm pretty far. I see no Ember Forest. Oh, there's one. Okay, finally found one. That's pretty far though. It's really far. I'm gonna have to harvest as much as I can there. The only explanation I can think of how the file got deleted was when I was opening the file in Scrap Mechanic, and when I went to press play, I was also getting all of my recording software ready. So I was switching back and forth between applications, between Scrap Mechanic and then like activating my OBS, or then activating my screen recorder and all this stuff. And I think maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention, and instead of clicking play, maybe I just clicked delete. Oh, there's an Ember Forest right here. Cool. Like, that's the only way I could, outside of Scrap Mechanic just arbitrarily deleting my file when I clicked play, which seems unlikely. I think I must have clicked delete without looking at what I was doing. And yeah, it gives you a prompt saying, are you sure? But my Scrap Mechanic files have been so like messed up for years now that I get that error that pops up on my screen every single time I play Scrap Mechanic pretty much. It usually happens around when I'm on the menu screens, and I'm just so used to just clicking okay or yes or whatever to dismiss it without even looking at it, because it just pops up all the time. So I probably just got so used to clicking pop-ups without reading them that I didn't even read the confirmation for deleting the world. So we haven't died yet, so we're still doing permadeath. We just had somehow the one condition in which we spawn into a new world without dying has happened. The world got deleted. It's gone. I'm glad it didn't happen after we had like built a bunch of stuff, which I would have been backing things up by that point. But we're just gonna continue on. We got a new world, and yeah, so after I harvest this, we're gonna head back to the mechanic station, and the plan, all the plans that we had, I think can continue. I don't think this really changes much other than the fact that Ember is a lot farther away, but I'm looking forward to you guys seeing what the new world looks like. So let me get through this forest, and I'll see you guys after it's all harvested. All right, I've just filled up what was left of my inventory, and also noticed that there is a caged farmer here as well. I've actually only gotten one caged farmer in my rerun here. Where is the caged farmer? He was around here somewhere. Maybe he's up here. There he is. He's over here. So I've only gotten one in the previous world. I had two, so this will get us a little bit closer to being even to where we were before. So my vehicle is up there. I am gonna hit this guy all the way back to my vehicle, which seems very doable. All right, here we are. So now I gotta try to get him into the back of this thing, which is always a bit of a challenge out in the wild here. I give him a little bit of a brace here. Don't worry, it's for your own good. I mean, unless the trader is an evil guy. I don't know what he does with you guys after I bring you guys in here, but I don't remember ever seeing any of you again. Oh, come on. All right, there we go. Up and in. No. I'm gonna need a better vehicle for this at some point. We're still in the early game though. We don't even have our first farm yet. Oh my god, the angle of the ground here. All right, I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of a better chance. A little bit more of a backboard. Ah, it helps so much. There we go. That's all we should need. Not the most elegant way to do this, but it's the way to do this. Okay, so I'm gonna head back in that direction towards the mechanic station and stop by the trader on the way there. And let's do a little bit of a time lapse of the drive back. I'm not gonna really stop to loot anything because I'm pretty much full, unless I transfer some stuff over to my storage chest. But I got what I wanted, and I'm really far from home, which is why I started recording, was because I didn't want anything crazy to happen off camera. But look at these hills, and let's get going over to the trader station. All right, we have made it. So I'll put that there and just show you guys right now that, oh, I never took, oh, he had potato. Oh, he has different seeds in each run through. Interesting. Because he had potato seeds here in the last one. But you can see that I've got two farmers now after depositing that guy. So we're back to where we were. Now I get to show you what my mechanic station is like. It is very different. All right, so here's the road to the mechanic station from the trader. The trader's over that hill there. Mechanic station, as you can see, is on the other side of the road, but flipped from the way it was before. So that direction that I'm facing is actually where the crashed ship is, which is very disorienting because in the other one, when I came from the crashed ship, the mechanic station was on this side of the road. But here, let's get inside the mechanic station here. Unfortunately, I didn't even build my scrap vehicle for this run because I just ignored the whole tutorial thing entirely. Just ran straight here pretty much. But we got water right outside the mechanic station, which is really, really nice. Let me go ahead and check out on my craft bot here. I got an infinite thing of, not infinite, but you know, a loopable thing of metal and wood going right now to get rid of some of these resources. I don't even have enough. Do I have enough to build another one of these? I need metal. I got metal. I need to put that metal over here. And yeah, I'm gonna build another one of these because we need this for where we left off. Was we were gonna get some water. So we need a water pump, and to get the water pump, now I need to actually put some ember in here. I need to make some room. I'm not gonna need chemicals anytime soon. Let's put this in here instead of chemicals. and start making as much of this as I can. All right, so now we got a whole chain here. I'm actually gonna stop with the wood for now because it's just gonna add additional time in between these things that I want. And let's put some of our chemicals. I just got a bunch of excess material over here. Yeah, so this is what I got so far. I got a lot of garment boxes this time. A little bit different than our last run. There's no cotton near the mechanic station, so it took me a bit to get enough cotton for a regular old seat. But, well, this stuff is crafting. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest the farm bot, or the hay bot that has respawned over here. All right, we got another one of these, which I think will just, I don't even know if I'm not gonna use it as an input yet. I'm actually gonna put it in the back of my vehicle for now, because what this is gonna end up being is a water storage. Speaking of, I need enough materials for this, which should be good to go once this crafts and then this crafts again. Yeah, here we go. And then I can actually start vacuum pumping some water for our eventual farm, because our farm is gonna not be near the water. Oh, it's over here. All right, I need more space. All right, I don't think beeswax is necessary right now. Well, it's a little bit necessary because I actually need it for this. There we go. So yeah, the vacuum pump I think is the last thing to get ourselves on par with where we left off. And then I'm gonna show you guys the plateau thing. I think I'm gonna commit to the plateau thing because I found some. I'm gonna show you that in a little bit. But first, I don't want to leave this tile because then this stuff will stop crafting. So I gotta stick around. I think I'm gonna craft myself a fuel tank too. I don't think there's any reason I shouldn't craft this right now. I have the materials. Let's add that in there. Because I have a bunch of fuel in my inventory right now, and I could just put it in that and then not have to refuel as often. All right, we got our vacuum pump. We got our chest. And then I also have the button here. And, oh. You're just approaching me in my mechanic station? My place of safety? Is that even legal? Well, he learned his lesson. Where'd you even come from? I wasn't even out of the mechanic station. He aggroed me while I was just in here minding my own business. All right, anyway, let's get some water. I hope this is all I need for the water. I think it is. So I just put that there, put that there, put that there, hook that up to that, and turn it on. Pretty fast, too. All right. So I believe that should stay on because I'm still on like the same tile as I come over here and monitor this. Oh, and look at that, just in time for the gas canister to also craft. So now I can throw a gas canister on here. I'd like to throw it somewhere where it's gonna be out of the way. I don't have a lot of that though. Here, I'm gonna remove the engine for now. Let me open this up. And it does seem like it fits right in here. Oh wait, if I have the engine here, then that overrides that. Unless I open this up like that and then put the engine here. And I think that's okay. Then I can put this right there. Hook that up to the engine, hook my seat up to the engine. Hook the engine up to the wheels. And I shouldn't have to really adjust the engine settings from the seat because the fuel is going to come from here now. There we go. That's a lot of fuel. All right, now let's go check on the water. Now that we've dealt with the whole gas canister situation. It is still going. Oh, it just ended when I got here. The timings have been great. All right, so now we can pick this up. This will, I'll have to carry back strategically to get some speed here. All right, we got a bunch of water now. This will be water for our farm. Oh, here's what I need actually. What does this take? Here, let's just keep that right there. Oh, this stopped already? Well, let's get the wood going then. Metal, we're out of metal and we're out of water. Oh, no, we're not. Okay, well, hold on. I don't want to start crafting a bunch of... Yeah, I don't want to start crafting all my metal into metal 2 yet because I still need metal for stuff. For example, this. There we go. So, Before we need to build an automated farm, I saw a pro tip from the comments that apparently you can actually fill up. I'm going to create another water bucket here, but you can actually apparently fill up water buckets from the water container, which is great if true. Have not tried it myself. So that means we would be able to manually water our farm even without being near a body of water. As long as we have a source of water, we can still access it without having to use a water cannon, which I also could make right now. But I'm gonna save it for a little bit. All right, let's put this theory to the test. So I can place this down. Let's put some water inside. And now let's get this water bucket. Well, would you look at that? That's actually pretty cool. Oh, fill. Yeah. All right, that's great that that works. It is a little bit slower than being near a pond because my normal strategy is to fill up my inventory slots with these water buckets. And then if you jump in the water and then scroll through each slot with the scroll wheel, it instantly fills everything up. This I'll have to like manually like click, which actually isn't gonna take too long. But we're doing pretty good now. Okay, now let me show you a potential farm location. So I got this tile and I was like, cool, water's nearby, but now I gotta find a potential farm location again. I was all hyped up on the plateau that we found with the desert and the oil, having oil access for fuel and all that. So then I got to driving, started following this road up here. I think it was this road that I was following. And right off the road, take a look at what we have right over here. Literally the next tile over. You see this? It is the same plateau, but it is the one tile over from the mechanic station. Not only that, we have options because we have that plateau, which just take a note of its orientation, where it is. And now look over here. Look at this one. We have 2 oil ponds right next to each other. And there's the packing station and there's the trader. Like, pretty cool difference, huh? So in this one, the oil pond is on this side. So these are like kind of flipped plateaus here. So which one do you guys think? This one, which is closer to the trader and the packing station. Kind of answering my own question here. Or this one. The only thing I like better about this one is it technically has higher elevation, so we just get a better view. Do we get a view off in that direction? See, we get a view in that direction too. Here, let's get on top of it. Hey, is that our crashed ship? Yeah, that's our crashed ship over there. I don't know, I kind of like the ability to see in all directions on this one. Because on that one, we definitely can't see over here. Yeah, I think I changed my mind. That one's, you know, what? It's like 3 seconds closer to the trader. Like, it's really not that big of a difference. Here, let me chop this tree down then. All right, the sun is actually rising now. We get a nice view. Nice daytime view as the sun rises. Right, here we go. Much better from on top of this rock here. So yeah, we got big old wheat fields in that direction. I wish I had the spud gun. Okay, we can do the corner of the screen trick. Yeah, there's a bunch of ruins over there. By there, I mean like the top right corner of the screen. If I do that, they spawn in a little bit more. Is that a where? No, that's another ruin. Can't see any warehouses from here, but then again, like we're literally, the mechanic station is right there. If I turn off the thing, you can literally see the wrench right there. So I think this is gonna be our farm. Here's my plan. I've gathered a decent amount of soil. I don't know how much, like at least 20. So I'm just gonna plant like kind of in the middle of this. And that'll be our farm. We could use the water container to manage our water. And then eventually I'll build like an overhanging platform that'll be like the foundation of the base. Now, there is one, I would need an elevator of some sort because we have one issue. Maybe the farm isn't the base. The farm is our food and oil stop. And actually, are we in danger? If we have oil production right here, this is a question for you guys. If we have oil production right here, I guess... Oh my goodness, it's so dark down here. I guess we put it at the bottom. Because what I was thinking is if we have a farm raid and our plots are up there, I'm hoping and planning that the bots spawn off of the plateau and around it and they have trouble getting up it. They might be able to find like a way up. I don't know if... Actually, I never even tried to test this myself. Is there a walking way to get up the plateau? Definitely not here. What if they spawn right... Ooh, right here? Okay, if they spawn over here, they could probably get up. But I think just putting like a barrier should be good enough. Maybe over here too. This might actually be another potential spot. It's a little bit difficult. Oh, no. Oh, maybe here. There's potential. There's a couple potential spots for them to be able to approach. But either way, they're probably going to be down there, and I don't want them hitting an oil chest full of oil. That'd be a lot of lost resources. So, but if I put it all the way down at the bottom, which is actually pretty deep, they're not going to be able to get that, and it shouldn't be too bad to just dive down and pick it up when I need it. So let me know what you guys think of that plan. If you have any tips or advice on how to improve it, or if you think it's good to go. And I'm gonna make this one a little bit shorter of an episode because, to be honest, I've spent about 4 hours like extra hours to get back to where we are now. And and we got a little bit farther. We did make some progress. We got an extra chest. We got water. We are ready for the farm, pretty much. I just gotta go back and get my farm materials, my seeds, and my soil. So next episode, we're planting the farm. I'll just be looking at comments to see any advice on how the farm planting should go, but we know where it's going now. And I am going to back up my worlds before every recording so that we hopefully don't have to restart again. But don't worry, we are still alive and we have not died. All right, but you know what? Since this video was about something terrible happening to my permadeath world, even though it was not technically a death, I need a thumbnail that communicates something bad happened. So let me try something here. I hope this isn't too risky. All right, here we go. Oh, I need a good angle. All right, health is doing okay. Oh, there we go. I probably got a good one in there. Sorry, that's gonna be the thumbnail. I'm not dead, I'm just knocked out in the thumbnail, okay? So if you guys enjoyed this episode, you'll probably enjoy some more you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.